Welcome. Welcome to another episode of Collective Conversations. We are coming to you live from the NAA 2023 Apartmentalize, and I am joined by my lovely guest, Barbara Savona.
I'm so excited.
From the girl who is in a box. You do that.
Okay.
You know the punchline.
It's the outside ideas. Oh my gosh. Outside the box ideas
You're
from
so
the girl that lives inside the box.
That is so awesome. I love that tagline, by the way.
Thank you.
Well, okay, so thank you for joining me.
Yes.
You've been here all day. We're going on 5:15.
I know, we're like at the end of the end.
Yeah. We've squeezed 24 hours into 12 hours.
Yeah.
So
it's been a day.
So
you're not getting like the best version?
Oh, I bet. I bet that's not true.
I'll do the best I can.
I bet that's not true. Okay, so I'm interested, is there anything that you've seen at the conference or experienced at the conference that is just stuck with you or will stick with you after you leave here?
Well, I loved some of the sessions, but I think that the power of multifamily, as like so much talk of AI centralization, I just keep going back to when you're in a room and you see all of these connections that are being made, multifamily is still about the people.
Oh.
And to me, that was, honestly, that's what it was like, has stood out, is the relationships, the friendships, the conversations that are happening in the hallway, the camaraderie afterwards. I love the talk of, talking about personalizing the resident experience. To me, we're revisiting a lot of the things that we were in 2009 when the economy was suffering.
That's right.
But in a way, it's like, okay, we've been here before, we know what to do, and we're just talking about how to do it with new technology and how to empower people that maybe didn't go through that. But I think we got this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got this,
yeah.
Especially with people like you who are serving the industry in such a spectacular way.
You too, my friend.
Oh, thank you so much for that. All right, what do you got over there?
You just want a sponsorship with. Wait, hold on. This is my first White Claw. So this is my first time meeting Mike, my first time meeting Josh, my buddy over there from USI that I just met, and my first White Claw. And so maybe they should sponsor this podcast.
So. You heard it here, White Claw. whoever makes White Claw. Okay, we're gonna make that
Mike.
All right. So you're leaving tomorrow.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
All right. What are you I'm always interested, because I have to believe in my heart of hearts that you're going to take something away from here and turn it into either a podcast or some form of content that comes out of Sprout Marketing. So tell me about it.
Okay. So I'm going to walk out of here and take the actionables of all the things that I heard that sounded a little complicated to me. So I had a great session. They didn't make it complicated, but it was about the differences in the different type of communities, from affordable to conventional to student housing, and how suppliers should approach them. And I loved that session, because it was like the first year I had no idea the differences, and I thought there's more people that need to understand how to approach our operators, but speaking their language. So I want to do something like that for my supplier friends. I feel like I've learned that, but I'm 14 years in, and if I can shortcut that. So it was Debbie Beatrick, Clay Hicks, and Alex Rippey, and they did a great session, and I just want to keep that conversation going. And then the second piece is Suzanne Hobson was talking about centralization again, and it's like the next iteration of what it is. So I want to do that again.
I love that.
What about you? I've got to ask you.
Oh boy, I think I am in the center of centralization.
Are you?
Yeah, and AI. I love AI, and I think some of the implications of AI are going to be super interesting in our industry. I was thinking the other day, this is forecasting down the road, but if we could create training simulations akin to, if you wanted to learn how to fly a plane, you would sit in this little box, right? And in a simulation, you would fly, you would take off, you would land, you would probably deal with some variations of turbulence. And so anyway, you learn how to fly that way before you even get in the plane, right? And you do some academics.
You would hope so.
You would hope so. So far, so good for me and you.
Yeah.
But I believe with the power of AI, you could harvest a tremendous amount of data out of the multifamily space. You could put it in, and then you could create scenarios and simulations that would help people advance. So we've eliminated the assistant manager's position, right? Now people are thinking, how do I get from leasing consultant to property manager? Without doing real world reps, that's hard, right? But if you could simulate scenarios that happen on a property on a daily basis by using AI to harvest that data.
I love that.
Right? Then I can put you in what is really a real world scenario, and you don't have to do that out, right?
Yeah.
And you could get yourself to.
I love that you and I love to talk about reps. It's like you cannot get to point from point A to point B without a certain number of times that you've repeated and put the wins under your belt.
That's right.
But it's so cool to think that they don't actually have to be now real scenarios. They can be simulated.
That's right. I believe you can do that. This might be down the road, but I believe you could put those in
You're going to do it.
a simulator, and you could get people advanced pretty quickly.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I don't have a White Claw to cheers, but...
I mean, here's my White Claw. Wait.
All right, well, where can people find you so we can link that up in the show notes?
Okay, so I'm Barbara with Sprout Marketing, and I'm on LinkedIn as Barbara Savona, and on Instagram, if you want to see the embarrassing side of me, Barbara Savona, I'm at Sprout Marketing. So
she has the best IG feed ever, farm animals included,
farm
and
animals
a garden.
and marketing and gardening. I mean, if that's not the weirdest mix ever.
It's so fantastic. Follow her. Okay, all right, thank you so much,
This is
Barbara.
so great. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. We cheers our headphones. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.